everybody. My name is Sebastian, and this is Crypto Snacks. A little snack every day about crypto for you to learn. So, how do I got here? I started with cryptos in 2017, and I never was into technology. I never was into finance per se, other than just using them for my daily use cases. However, a good friend of mine talked me into this. I think that's how most people get involved. And so after refusing for 3 or 4 times not to get involved, and him being telling me over and over to do so, I actually went over to cex.io and I bought some Bitcoin. Now, I had no idea about Bitcoin. I had no idea about Ethereum, and so it was quite a trip. Credit card, setting up the account, and buying some Bitcoin. At the time, I bought like 0.3 Bitcoin maybe for like $200, $300, something like that. And was very overwhelmed with the fact that I didn't know what to do with those 0.3 Bitcoin in an account. Mainly because I couldn't even move it, right? So it was stuck because I wasn't verified, and it took me time to get verified. It took about 3 weeks to get verified, and at the time I thought like, oh, I just lost the money, whatever, it was fun, but I'm not gonna do it again. And eventually I will get verified, and so I could move the coins, and which was a big hooray because I got my money back. But then I had to figure out how I store Bitcoin. Like, what do I do with 0. some Bitcoin? Because I couldn't take it out. I cannot put it in a, in a wallet like this, right? So, and this is what I was used to, like, other than PayPal. But so that was about how I was technologically skilled with digital money. And so it was a lot of hours of YouTube and a lot of questions and everything I had to learn. Once I learned it, what a wallet is, what a Bitcoin transaction is, there will probably be 5-6 more questions. And so getting into crypto really opened up a whole universe, and it was quite life-changing after that. Honestly, because crypto became something that has been around now every day. Even though I'm not behind the screen the whole day, because there's quite some other things I have to do and I want to do, yet it's a part of a day almost every day. And I just think and hope also that this technology, whether people go fully into it or just use it on a surface level, is going to transform your life in a way. It's going to transform how you see money. It's going to transform how you use it. And it's also going to add, I think, a lot to digital communities, like virtual communities, and the feeling for that. So being in crypto for a while now, I realized that a lot of people, they really genuinely do this to make the world a better place. And that's exactly what I like about it. And so my goal, my idea of doing this channel is to help you get involved, because I had a lot of people that were asking me how to get into it, and then once you tell them how to buy it, they ask which one, where to store, which one is better, which one is worse, which one might go up, and there's just too many questions and too much to learn in order to help every person to get involved and do a good step or the right step. However, I did help people get involved, but it's just beyond the scope of helping everybody to get fully settled, because there's so much. Like, what I know is 4 years of almost daily researching a little bit, and so putting that into a person's brain in a day is just too much. And so that's what I'm doing here, right? I'm just explaining it here step by step for people that are new, so they can learn a little bit. Anyways, so I think I'll leave it at that for now today. But so I'll just make little lessons, and maybe the first little lesson is, in crypto, what you have to learn eventually is to be responsible. Now, we learn that throughout the years eventually, but we don't really get this taught in school, how to deal with money, and especially digital money, because it's so new. Cryptos, they're not stored as in coins somewhere. There's no vault, there's no bank account really, there's no physical wallets. So eventually, what it is you holding information, and that information is quite valuable depending on what it can do. So basically, there's always a public key and a private key. And I think most people still don't know that, even though they have Bitcoin and all these coins, is you need to have your private key, and that is essentially your money, because that is what you need to sign a transaction, because all that Bitcoin is just a bunch of unspent transactions. Yeah, there's no real coins, there's just codes, numbers, but they're just made in a certain way that it really is disruptive. And I think changing how we are gonna look at finances and deal and work in the future. But that's more of the philosophical part. So again, what you need to know is you have to be responsible how and where you store this information, and maybe remember where, and maybe remember for which coin, which information, if you don't store them all in the same place. So there's a whole universe of coins, of blockchains, of wallets with different private keys. And so before you start, maybe a lesson that I learned is don't get overwhelmed with all the different coins and don't buy into too many. Do your research and get comfortable with a few, and focus on those. Don't I bought like 70 different coins, and it's just overwhelming where you have them and how you store them. And so a few of them obviously got lost because I just don't remember, or because things happen, they upgrade, and I am just not up to date. So I think you can handle maybe 5 to 10 coins. I wouldn't go for more. And yeah, get ready. You will be behind the screen a little bit more. So I'll do daily little videos. I hope so. I can do that daily. And well, I think this is it for today. I'll leave it at that. If you have a question, the email is in the description, and or just comment. And well, see you the next day. Bye.